Hey, what's up guys? It's Kyle here with Wagner Does Shots, and we're here with a little bit of a microphone review for you today. Or at least the differences in how you're going to be able to use different tools for your different video capture. So right now, you'll be listening to this camera is the Aputure A.lav Plus. And it's an omnidirectional microphone that you can plug on you, and then it connects right to your smartphone. So this is basically a wireless lavalier system on the cheap. Off of this camera, you're actually listening to the Rode VideoMic Go, and that's plugged directly into the camera. It's an unpowered system, and it gives you the flexibility of having the microphone off of the camera and a little bit extra bump in quality. So what we're doing today is we're out in the park. We've got actually a main street kind of right behind us, so you can hear the difference of my voice versus some of the traffic and some of the commotion going on. There's also a very lovely guy in the background using a chainsaw or a leaf blower or something. So these are situations that you're going to run into on your everyday shooting, whether it's creative or interviews, whatever it is. There's typically audio challenges that you're going to have to face. So the Rode VideoMic Go is a great application for run and gun shooters, and the lapel mic is a good backup. So if you're doing a lot of walk and talks, there's always a backup audio channel. Now we're going to go through and show you the differences and kind of the advantages of a lapel microphone versus the shotgun microphone. So right here, here's a big advantage. I'm walking around the cameras, totally wireless, and you should be able to hear me exactly the same. So coming in and out of frame, if your talent is moving around, you're going to want the lapel mic so that you can keep it a constant audio feed on them. Now with the Rode VideoMic Go, if I get up a little close and personal, about hand's length away, this is something that a vlogger would use, or a more intimate interview. So that microphone is going to sound better a little bit closer. I'm about 3 feet away. This is still the same feed. And now here I'm about 10 feet away. And it's still going to give you a good advantage over the onboard microphones. However, you still have the constant feed coming here. And this is all that's hooked up. It's a little bit of a mess, but for 35 bucks, you get a wireless system that you connect to your phone, sync the audio in post, and there you go. So I hope that helps today, guys. You know, audio is a big important part when you're creating content like this, and whichever system ends up best suiting your needs is probably what you're going to go with. So here's a little explanation of the difference in sound quality versus the onboard microphones and kind of the pros and cons thereof each. So thanks a lot. We're going to go through and dive in a little bit closer to each of these microphones, show you how they look, and give a little review. Thanks a lot.
Here we have the Rode VideoMic Go, and this is designed to sit right on top of the camera, connecting into the hot shoe and then right into your 3.5mm headphone jack right there. So when we look at the device itself, it's very small, nice and compact, and that red shock mount actually does quite a bit for isolating the microphone from the camera itself. So if there's any operational noises, they should be canceled out. The entire chassis is extremely light, very light, and the little wind guard on here does do a bit, but not as much as I would have hoped. It is removable if that would suit your purpose. You could also fit a better dead cat or a windsock on there to cancel out some of the wind noise, but all in all, a very, very compact and a pretty good sounding microphone for most applications. The only thing that I didn't like is it did pick up a lot of the background noise directly behind us still, and you can actually hear that in the footage. So here we have the Aputure A.lav Plus. As you can see, there is quite a bit more equipment with this device. However, it's all small and it is designed to still fit in your pocket. And if you're using a phone like me with USB Type-C or a new iPhone 7, you are going to need an extra adapter for the headphone jack itself. The cable is 10 feet long, which in some applications could be a good thing. For us, it was actually a detriment. It's just more to shove in your pocket and try and conceal. That being said, it's still not a bad fit in the pocket. You can still do it with no problem. And once we all got it kind of tucked away, we used a free audio recorder that we downloaded off of the Play Store. It recorded in CD quality, and that was more than adequate for our services. The other thing that I can say about the A.lav is the little battery pack that you see there. It does power it for up to 200 hours. So if this is something that you're going to be using often, you'll be able to rely on the battery, but keep in mind that over time it probably is going to degrade some quality. With a fresh charge battery, we had no problem with volume whatsoever. We were actually clipping a little bit, but still, there is still a lot of parts to this, and it could be a bummer.